Heritage on Wheels, the luxury meter-gauge train, brings the past and the present together. The experience of travelling by this train could be paralleled with the royal pastimes of the nobles. A journey by the Heritage on Wheels lasts for 3 nights and 4 days. During this period, one gets to see some of the most exotic places in the state of Rajasthan, apart from being treated like a Maharaja. The Heritage on Wheels comprises 14 fully air-conditioned coaches identified by traditional names. The staff of the train is highly trained and serves the guests with gusto. The journey begins at Jaipur, the Pink City. Guests have the option of including Jaipur in the travel itinerary. The visit to Jaipur may be prefixed or suffixed to the running schedule of the train. With a multitude of beautiful monuments and shopping options, Jaipur is a traveller's delight. Guests report for check-in at the Jaipur station. A hearty welcome sets the tone for this majestic journey. Guests are served with cuisines of various kinds at dinner on board. The warm hospitality entwines you in the fold of Rajasthani tradition. There are 2 splendid restaurants in the train called Maharaja and Maharani. The saloons are richly decorated, spacious and comfortable. All modern amenities are available to the guests. The next day, the train reaches Bikaner in the early morning. The guests are then taken around for sightseeing in this historic city, which is famous for its remarkable monuments and temples. A Tonga ride is a good way of feeling the pulse of the city. The aroma of local delicacies entices you as the Tonga gets past people and places. The Bhandeshwari Jain temple, built in the 15th century, is one of the oldest and the most distinct monuments of Bikaner. It is dedicated to Sumati Nath Ji, the 5th Tirthankar. It is well known for its rich mirrorwork, frescoes and gold leaf paintings. Awe-inspiring artworks are also found in abundance in the Havelis of the city. Apart from the intricate designs and figures that fill up the walls of the Havelis, each Haveli happens to be an artwork by itself. Interestingly, people still live in these Havelis. The size of royal lineage seems to gain magnitude as one moves on from the fold of Havelis to the realm of the Junagadh fort. The fort was built in 1593 AD by Raja Rai Singh and is a dominant structure encircled by a moat. Imposing columns, exquisite designs, and incredible architectural novelties characterize the interiors of the fort. The golden ceiling in a small part of the fort is a great visual delight. Explore the world of camels in the National Research Center on Camel, the largest research center on camels in Asia. Fatigue, if any, disappears with the refreshing tea at the Karni Bhavan Palace. Built by the famous architect Sir Swinton Jacob between 1902 and 1926, the palace is one of the purest forms of Rajput buildings. The next halt is Gajner. The Gajner Palace, a summer resort of the Bikaner Maharajas, is often referred to as an incomparable jewel in the Thar Desert. The sanctuary at Gajner amuses the guests with its natural habitats and migratory birds. The day ends with a royal dinner and folk music and dance performances. Much before the break of dawn, the guests move on to explore the famed Tal Chhappar sanctuary near Padiyar. The sanctuary is well known for its protected black bucks. At sunrise, the black bucks can be seen galloping and playing on the grasslands. At the breakfast table on board the Heritage on Wheels, guests love to share the experiences of the Tal Chhappar, while the train heads towards the Shekhawati region. The journey continues. So does the stately pursuit as the Heritage on Wheels passes through the Thar, the great Indian desert. The desert may be dry, but not the train. Guests enjoy drinks at the Shekhawati Bar Lounge on board. Shekhawati is also called the open-air art gallery of Rajasthan. The plethora of frescoes on the walls and ceilings of palaces and havelis in this region show how close art and living could be. Sometimes it could be fun being an artwork oneself, just like some of the guests who enjoy being living weight measures on the beams. The Mehansar Havelis at Ramgarh stand as symbols of regality, power struggle, valor and conquests. The architectural designs of these havelis and the frescoes on them show a fusion of different styles. Persian, Jaipur and the Mughal schools of painting influenced most of the frescoes. The guests enjoy the royal feast at the Mandava Castle, a beautiful fortress now converted into a heritage hotel. The Mandava Havelis still hold the aura of dominating nobility. Goldwork in some of the frescoes adds to the nostalgia. As one walks through the twists and turns of the Havelis, one feels transplanted into the majestic past. The bygone era comes alive, rousing your sense of thrill. From Mandava, the guests move on to Navalgarh. The artwork on the Havelis in Navalgarh is rich and extremely versatile. A variety of designs and figures find expression on the walls and doors of the Havelis. This door, which has stood the test of time, bears testimony to the astute skills of the local craftsmen. Thereafter, the guests take refreshments on board. Every coach on the train has its own lounge. The guests can choose to have refreshments anywhere, including their respective saloons. Shekhawati is also famous for Marwari horses, which have gained popularity all over the world. Horses have a strong sense of rhythm. You don't believe it? Well, you have to. How about some colorful dance performances by traditional Rajasthani artists? Surely your feet will start moving too. Guests also experience the magic of Dunlod Castle. It is pleasure personified. The imperial journey finally comes to an end with the arrival of the train at Jaipur station the next morning. However, the memories of the heritage on wheels and the time spent at the mystical places of Rajasthan linger on. Heritage on Wheels beckons you. Experience the grand journey.